didn't
seems
know
like
anything
just
happened to
yesterday.
him. I didn't know anything happened to Lyrical Lemonade. I thought that it was just fine.
A new viral video was popping up on the Lyrical Lemonade YouTube channel, with tons of new talent blowing up from the cosign. They actually put on so many artists and had so many viral videos that people were calling it the Lyrical Lemonade effect. But recently their relevance has declined with a huge drop in views, and it seems like their founder Cole Bennett has shifted his focus, and he's even considering quitting music videos. So to understand how Lyrical Lemonade
he
went
could.
from
He got
music
plenty of other
industry
people
powerhouse to what now seems like
page.
just another music video page, we gotta go back to the beginning. Real quick, my name is Matt. I make weekly music related content, so make sure to stick around and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, I wanted to say this one's a bit more opinionated, but I've seen other people express this opinion as well, so let me know what you think down below, but just keep that in mind while you watch, and let's continue. Lyrical Lemonade all began when Cole Bennett was in high school and wanted to start a blog about hip-hop music, specifically underground Chicago artists.
I started Lyrical Lemonade because I knew I wanted to start a blog, so I was in study hall, and I was just like, what do I do? Like, I want to become more involved. I want to do a bunch of different stuff. I had like everything mapped out on paper, and I went home to my mom and I was like, I want to do this, like yada yada yada. I found a web designer to come over, and as he was on his way over, like we were gonna set everything up, I still didn't know what I wanted to name everything. So I was like, Mom, like what do I name it? We're like bouncing ideas back and forth. I want it to be catchy.
You and your mom thinking up the idea for the name of a hip-hop
like,
website?
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious. And she's like a classic like 50-year-old, like white mom. So she's like Lyrical Lemonade, and I was like, Mom, like what are you talking about?
She just
and I was
freestyled it
like,
off the dome.
That's actually like that's
Lyrical
perfect.
His mom came up with the name Lyrical Lemonade, and he set up the website. He then started driving to Chicago all the time to shoot music videos, and after making a bunch of
back
connections,
in the day,
decided
No
to also
Jumper
start
used to
going
actually
concerts.
matter.
Cole said, when I started doing videos, it was
some
really
rules
like
now.
the second layer of Lyrical Lemonade. The first layer was the blog. I loved writing and covering new local talent that wasn't being covered.
I started throwing shows. I started doing more music videos. I started expanding. After I graduated high school, I moved right to the city. Went to DePaul University, and just from there I just made connections, and every day after class, every day whenever I had free time, I was just doing whatever I could.
Eventually, he booked Uzi and had a huge show, which really showed that he was stepping outside of just local Chicago acts. On top of that, as Cole was growing his brand, he began to work with bigger and bigger artists. He met Famous Dex, and they locked in for a music video, which was actually Cole's first video to hit 1 million views on YouTube, and it is now sitting over 20 million views. After that, it was to the moon, and Lyrical Lemonade started connecting with tons of artists all over the country. Cole, as a newer videographer, had limited connections, so it's not like he was working with a bunch of huge artists right out the gate. The main focus of Lyrical Lemonade seemed to be working with bubbling talent and promoting them on the platform. Of course, as Lyrical Lemonade grew, they got the opportunity to work with bigger and bigger artists, and by like 2017, Lyrical Lemonade was pretty established as a dominant platform in the music industry.
Let's talk about Lyrical Lemonade. Explain what this is to those who might not fully comprehend.
So Lyrical Lemonade is it's based in Chicago, but we're kind of like trying to expand on that. It's a event coordination blog. It's we do the music videos, everything. So it's like we have a clothing line. It's like a bunch of different avenues all under like one brand name. And I've done a lot of shows in Chicago. I put on Uzi's first show in Chicago. I have Cardi coming in February. Like I said, I do the music videos and the clothing, just a lot of different stuff. But essentially, it's just like a platform that's just like it was initially meant for expanding on Chicago artists, but now we're kind of trying to expand and just,
Like Cole said, they had expanded outside of just Chicago and were dominating the entire music industry. It got to the point where if you got that Lyrical Lemonade cosign, you had made it as an artist. It's hard to explain just how influential Lyrical Lemonade was like in the mid to late 2010s, but they were the go-to music video page if you wanted to find new talent. Lyrical Lemonade helped to break artists like Lil Pump, Ski Mask the Slump God, Lil Xan, Lil Skies, Juice WRLD, Comethazine, Lil Mosey, Lil Tecca, and many more. They all had huge music videos, usually for what was their breakout song. Many people dubbed this the Lyrical Lemonade effect, meaning if you had a hot song and got a Lyrical Lemonade music video, you were going to blow up. A YouTuber named Marvelous Beats covered the Lyrical Lemonade effect and discussed how powerful Lyrical Lemonade was for breaking Lil Skies into the music industry.
The song Red Roses was without a doubt his his breakthrough record and received a Cole Bennett music video on the Lyrical Lemonade channel on October 18th, 2017. We'll now quickly shift over to his social blade and turn the clock back to this date, where we can clearly see a drastic change in not only his Instagram followers, but also his followers across all his other platforms. Really going to show the true impact that Lyrical Lemonade has on shaping bubbling artists.
On top of that, a few years ago I covered a similar topic, and in that video I was showing genius page views from artists before and after a Lyrical Lemonade video. It's a strange metric, but artists like Lil Pump, Lil Xan, and Lil Tecca all saw a big increase in views following the Lyrical Lemonade videos. So clearly Lyrical Lemonade really had an ability to showcase up-and-coming talent, and there was an audience that was really looking for it. In that video I mentioned where I talked about Lyrical Lemonade, one of the top comments was, "I'm gonna be honest, before Lyrical Lemonade I had never heard of Juice, Jack Harlow, SSG Kobe,
really
Cochise,
was the same.
Tecca, Leroy, Cometazi."
I think it was Lucid Dreams probably was a lot of everybody like favorite. Nigga, you're old too. You about to graduate high school, buddy. You're right there with me. But that was probably everybody's first time like seeing Juice WRLD was that. It was mine at least. I think I was in like 8th grade. Nah, that's kind of old.
And there's probably more that I most likely forgot I discovered through Cole. Lyrical Lemonade was known as the go-to channel to find a banger new song paired with a great music video. However, I feel like that would eventually change. In my opinion, the last time it felt like Lyrical Lemonade was really successfully helping put artists on the map was the era with Baby Santana, Cash Dami, Cochise, Sofago, SSG Kobe, and people like that. Those videos.
Okay, these were the new artists. They're all good, right? Just fine. But after them people, I feel like nobody else good came out. Bruh, who, like, after that, it was, who came out after these people that was anything, like, super good? Or, like, consistent whatsoever? It's not that many. I think this was when they took a fat nosedive with the TikTok meta going up and then the quality.
Pretty impactful. However, I think the last time Lyrical Lemonade like fully put on an artist was with Jack Harlow and What's Poppin', since most listeners didn't know him before that song and video. So if Lyrical Lemonade isn't putting artists on like they used to, then what happened to Lyrical Lemonade? Well, a lot of fans over the past couple of years have been debating online whether or not Lyrical Lemonade fell off. And there are a few reasons I think people are having this conversation. First of all, Lyrical Lemonade has been working with a lot of the same artists over the past few years.
I mean, I'm just looking at this right here. Okay, we had the Concrete Boys, pretty okay, solid. Me personally, Tizo Touchdown, not even a rapper, but definitely Tizo Touchdown, and you know, rap album of the year, Grammy Award winner, Doechii. She came out in like 2020, 2021. So she still kind of is right there. Okay, Ian, I guess, he's okay. But it's not that many. Ian is like middle of the road. Like, he's not bad, but ain't that crazy.
Artists that we all already know about and have seen multiple times on the Lyrical
Caribou,
Lemonade YouTube
same
channel.
about her.
It's also a lot of more mainstream artists that Lyrical Lemonade's been working with over the years. Like, they got a bunch of videos with Eminem, Drake, Justin Bieber, and more people like that. But I wouldn't say that this is entirely their fault. I mean, there haven't really been any artists other than maybe like Yeet who have come out with smash hits like there was back in the day when Lyrical Lemonade was putting on for tons of people. There really have not been nearly as many artists who break into the mainstream as there were back in the mid to
Now
late
we just got these
2010s.
underground
And
niggas.
the ones that aren't
I just
usually
had to
going
find a
on
way to
Lyrical
bring them up.
Lemonade. They still have made an effort to work with newer artists like Ian, Netspin,
Ian was
Big
one.
X the Plug, and more. But these
Okay,
artists
Big X
just
the Plug,
aren't
that's
going
one.
nearly as
He
crazy
pretty
as the
solid.
people Lyrical Lemonade came up with.
I don't know
Plus, the
about
Netspin
Netspin.
video got a bunch of comments of people talking about how they felt like old heads now. So I guess
Exactly. I feel like an old head when the SoundCloud stuff was happening and all the old heads was like, I feel like that old head now with these underground like niggas. Maybe I'm just old, or maybe it's actually just ass.
really is just a shift in the generations and what's popular now. Regardless, Lyrical Lemonade has definitely shifted their focus to more mainstream artists and more relevant things. I mean, they did a music video for Jack Black and a bunch of stuff for the Minions, which is definitely cool, but it doesn't feel the same as back when they were making videos with famous Dex in apartments or Lil Pump in a stairwell. I think a fan on Reddit summed it up well when they said, maybe because I'm no longer a teenager, but his stuff from 2016 to 2017 felt way more authentic. His new stuff feels so corporate now. And I think that sentence and the word corporate really sums up how a lot of fans are feeling, because most of their music videos are somewhat formulaic and they work with a lot of the same artists again and again and again, rather than new underground talent. On top of that, Lyrical Lemonade has branched out to collabs with giant movies like the Minions, throwing festivals, and doing things like that. And I noticed that in some of the music videos there were other directors or other people doing different things that Cole used to do, so it got me wondering, maybe Cole Bennett has shifted his focus
he
away
clearly
from the
announced
music
that he
video
was
side of
adding
things.
a lot of
And recently
other
this
directors
past
to the
year he
brand.
confirmed those suspicions. On May 2nd of 2024, Cole
Yeah, I
Bennett made a
remember.
post to his Instagram account announcing that Lyrical Lemonade wasn't going to be his main focus anymore, or at least the music video side of things. He said, "Since 2013, I have directed and edited every music
that's
video that exists on the Lyrical
typical.
Lemonade YouTube channel.
You're not gonna
The
do the
channel
same
currently
thing
sits
for him.
at 22 million subscribers, and
But we
over
do need
11
somebody
billion
else
total
to
views.
take
I
that
started
place
this
of
all at age 17
putting
as a
new
passion
talent
project.
on.
I never thought it was possible for it to become what it is today. I've
it's
been taking
it's
some
probably not
time to
gonna be
think
on
about what
Lyrical
I want
Lemonade.
the next decade of my journey to look like. I want to continue storytelling in all different mediums, specifically
Hey.
feature films.
Shout
In
out
order to
Infinite
do
Pop
that, I need
Films.
to allow
That's literally-
myself the space
ain't
to
gonna lie.
become a student again. I have so much to learn.
Flick a
I also
rip-off
feel I have
of-
much
of
to
that,
give.
but, you know.
I want to pass on my resources
It could
and
be
my
them.
experience to the next generation of Lyrical Lemonade music video directors. We are building a home for aspiring creatives to flourish. The first director we are welcoming in is one with a bright mind and a sharp eye. I will still personally be directing music videos as well, but just a select few a year. I promise to make them very special. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Let's keep this story going." So clearly, new underground talent and killer music videos is not the main focus for Cole Bennett anymore. However, the new directors he brings on may breathe more life into the platform. When the last underground scene was coming up with artists like Yeet, there were a bunch of other music video platforms like Mosh Pit or Kids Take Over that were really pushing the
shout out to them.
envelope and putting on for underground artists. And maybe Cole plans on recruiting some of those directors. Don't get me wrong, Lyrical Lemonade is still a really cool platform, and obviously they didn't fall off. They throw amazing festivals every year that clearly have a lot of effort put into them. I mean, they had their own video village with mini sets from iconic videos. That's pretty sick. They have really cool merch and they have their own lemonade, and they even put out their own album recently. Although it was met with mixed reviews, clearly Lyrical Lemonade is still doing cool, fun, and creative things. It just seems like the music video front hasn't been pushing the envelope the past few years like it used to back in the day. I'm sure Cole Bennett is going to do some really cool things going forward. He's clearly very talented and passionate, and you can't expect him to do the same thing forever. People want to do more, and that's clearly what's happening with Lyrical Lemonade. This video is a bit more opinionated though, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. WorldStar is another company that used to be a big force in the culture, but then it kind of disappeared. So if you want to know more about what happened to WorldStar, make sure to click the video that's on screen right now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like, maybe leave a like and consider subscribing down below. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time.